right, I call this meeting to order at 1:15 p.m. It's being audio recorded and minutes will be taken. Start with attendance.
Senate President Constantino Perez.
Minority Party Leader Simone Liang.
Majority Party Leader Wilson Roberts.
Member at Large Johnny Liu.
And then Nathan McGinnis, Senate President pro tempore, with 5 voting members present. We have reached quorum. And we'll go ahead and look for our first candidate. Would you like to see that outside?
Chris. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Look, Simone, your last name's Liang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is an open permanent seat?
Correct. Yeah, the only applications we have are open permanent. This one's for liberal arts and sciences.
Open permanent liberal arts and sciences.
All right. Well, the next candidate is on Zoom, and they have not joined yet. I sent them the Zoom link.
So I need to say that is a no-show.
For now, yeah, if they happen to be here within the next 5-10 minutes. Yeah. If no one's here by 1:25, then we'll just say interviews are canceled and go on to the agenda. Oscar, do you know if you had any agendas in the past that you want to use a template for the
City Commission.
city commission? So I can pull it up on here while we're reading.
Can I ask, what is the format for that? Are they just giving like a presentation or something?
Typically how it works is just like,
Oh. For audio recording purposes, just state your name and position. All right.
yeah, so basically it's just like, they give like a little presentation kind of thing, and then Q&A. Like they discuss among themselves kind of thing. Then open up for Q&A from the Senate.
When's the next interview?
Business finance.
It's at 1:20. Oh, and they were here. So we'll go ahead and start. I'm going to try and set this up over here. Hi.
Hi.
This is being audio recorded, so for that purposes, can you please state your name and what you're applying for?
My name is Krista D'Alessandro, and I'm applying to be a graduate senator.
All right, perfect. To start off with, we're going to ask what's your motivation for applying?
I've always been interested in politics and student government. I was a political science undergrad, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm now here as a master's in management major just to diversify my skills a little bit, but I've interned for the DEA, I've interned with former Congress people, and my skill set always has just lied with politics and communication and leadership, and it's very unfortunate I never did student government in my undergrad, so I kind of want to rewrite history a little bit and apply now.
All right, and I'll open to the floor for anyone.
What experiences do you have that would qualify you for this position? I think I totally reworded that.
Let's see.
Same.
Here. Studying political science, I have a very thorough concept of policies, what goes into them, how to draft bills, all the processes, and I just have a very thorough knowledge of politics and how government works. And I have a plethora of leadership skills. I was an officer in the Chi Omega fraternity for 2 years, and I've had multiple other leadership positions during my undergrad time. And during even my work experience, I've been a leader and a communicator. So not only do I have knowledge of government and politics, I'm also a skilled leader.
All right.
And what new ideas do you have for this position?
I think a big thing right now is going to be unity. So I'm going to take myself for an example. During my undergrad, COVID hit. So there was a lot of disconnect in my undergrad. And so I wanted to go back to school, to, not only to learn and, expand upon my skills, but I also wanted to feel, a school community again. And I obviously can't speak for all graduate student experiences, but I think even at FGCU, my alma mater, I noticed there's a very big disconnect, even when it came to student government, between undergrad and graduate students. So I kind of want to unify them a little bit more, inform graduate students more about events on campus, because, some of them are open to everybody, and, do more unity.
All right, perfect. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, so what are your main goals for student government this year? What is, the big thing that you guys want to accomplish?
Would like to answer?
I think that's really hard because I think it differs person to person with kind of what you want to get out of your time and what you want to put back in, especially considering we all represent different constituencies and different seats. So we kind of, I think it's just really hard to say what that is. I think the overall goal is to help the students and to try to make the student experience the best it can be. But individually and more specifically, I think it gets really hard to speak on what that might be because we all have such differing constituencies as well as ideas of what we want to get done.
Yeah, to add on that, I also think it kind of differs for us now that we're in higher positions. When I first started, I was just based off my dorm constituency, and so I was more focused on improving lighting over there, trying to expand resources, but now in this position, it's more so making sure that student government runs efficiently. And so, yeah, like Member at Large Ponce was saying, it kind of just differs based off where you are, what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No further questions.
All right, well, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll let you know of our decision within 24 hours, but other than that, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you so much. You too.
Of course.
Is it the last one?
Yeah, well, I'll do one last check for the other. Well, then I'll conclude the interviews.
On the agenda, do I have to put that Evan rescinded, or is that fine?
You can, that's fine.
Alright, for open committee seats, right, Evan?
Yes, for judiciary. And whenever you're ready, Johnny, we can move on to the deliberation. Oh, 26. It's not
Alright.
even on the website.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Okay. So, one seat, one application, graduate, should be pretty quick deliberations. I'll just go in attendance order.
Yeah, from my notes, I mean, I wasn't really convinced by this interview. Her interview was just like creating a more like unified campus. I mean, seem like that's a great idea in terms of like, you know, as a sort of vague concept, but like I feel like she didn't really expand on it more. She talked about like just informing students more about like grad events, and I mean that's cool, but I would have loved to see more like tangible kind of ideas for her constituency.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed by this candidate. I was a bit confused to get them saying that they were a skilled leader, but they didn't list any examples or experiences that contributed to that. There was no other detail besides that. I think the only idea that they suggested was unity, which is such a vague and broad idea. And I do like the idea of bridging the disconnect because obviously there exists one between student government and students, but she didn't list any ways to accomplish that. So I'd have to say I wouldn't support approving this candidate for this position.
I didn't think this was the strongest interview I've seen. A lot of it was kind of just, I'm interested in politics, I enjoy government, which is great, but I'm just like, I wish I could have heard more about like what specific ideas and what to get done within Senate as opposed to just like being well versed in government and government structure. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, the one thing that stood out to me, this candidate did seem passionate about the role. They asked questions about our goals and ideas in student government, which I really enjoyed hearing. The one thing that's kind of holding me back on them is just the clarity and specificity of their ideas. I think if we heard some stuff that was a little bit more clear and kind of tangible, I'd be able to support this candidate a little bit more.
My opinions are really just echoing the sentiments that have already been made. Like, it was a good interview. No, nothing stood out, but at the same time, it's like I appreciate like that she's interested in politics and that she wants to get involved and that she wants a more unified campus, but she didn't really say how she wants to do that or what path she wants to take. So I'm not in support of pushing through this candidate.
Yeah, I won't beat a dead horse too much. I agree with Majority Party Leader Roberts how it's there's clearly a lot of passion and motivation for this, and I feel like that would be great. But yeah, I'd love specific ideas how to accomplish this. All right. Any motions?
I move to table the open permanent graduate seat
By
by unanimous consent.
any objections? All right, we tabled, and seeing how the other applications were not heard, those are automatically tabled. And we can go right on to the agenda. I'm assuming since it's been so short, we don't want to take a break. Yes.
I'm all right.
I have a motion.
Motion.
I move to set the time, date, and location for the next Senate meeting to be September 19th, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. in the Rights Union Senate Chamber by unanimous consent.
Any objections? Hearing none, the time, date, and location has been set.
To follow up,
Go up.
I move to add City Commission call to order before at the top of the agenda by unanimous consent.
So as a clarification, everyone, this is the City Commission meeting, so they will be doing their meeting first before ours. So, any objections to having the City Commission call to order? All right, that will be added.
And then follow up.
Real quick, just so everyone is
That's not how you write commission.
commissioned, right? Sorry.
Yeah, it's with an double S.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a long day.
Then you said the next Senate meeting at Tuesday.
7:30.
7:30 Senate Chamber.
So what day is that?
The 19th.
19th.
And just as a quick little thing, with the passage of the Agenda Reform Act, it's made our jobs a little easier. Everything that wasn't heard from last meeting has been automatically added. I will say it's not very clear about if it's in the same placement on the agenda or not. So I'd like motions just in case of where to put it. But
I have a follow-up.
yes,
I move to add Student Senate call to order below City Commission call to order by unanimous consent.
any objection? All right, Student Senate call to order will be added after City Commission call to order.
Follow-up.
Follow up?
I move to add City Commission roll call before Senate roll call by unanimous consent.
Any objections? What? Wait, do you want it above here or do you want it above here?
Like, after moment of silence.
Okay. Any objections?
So you said we did add City Commission roll call. No, add City Commission call to order. Add Student Senate call to order.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Add City Commission roll call,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and then add Student Senate roll call
Yeah.
Yeah.
by U.S. consent.
Yep. And then, do we want to try to have their, like, proceedings go after our public comment or
I'm fine with
So-
that.
before our public comment?
proceedings exactly?
Just like their present. I mean, they can have public comment, albeit nobody really comes to City Commission
Can I see
public
the agenda
comment.
real quick?
Yes.
Do we expect their stuff to go long, or do we just?
No. they
Probably like an
really
hour
should
max.
be.
Like I don't expect it to go over an hour. Just like Dr. Wright, it didn't last more than an hour. So I'm just because I don't know how many people will sign up for public comment. I want to add it before our public comment since we can, but
So, would you like it before or after?
I'm
Rest of the committee?
I mean, shouldn't they have their full meeting before we do anything?
I mean, yeah.
My only question is why the need to specify.
Oh, so like they can call to order, then I call to order. They have their roll call. So like they want me to send them an agenda. So like
Mhm.
I guess this helps them know. As
I
well.
feel like it'd be a generalized just call to order.
Yeah, but they have to call to order. We have to call to order. That's kind of
Okay.
the thing.
If you insist. All right, so before public comment, what would this section be titled?
So in the past it was just called community forum. So I think that can be what it's
Alright.
called. So I moved to add a community forum section with 3 topics before public comment.
What topics?
Sustainability.
Topics.
Wait. Hold on. The order will be how student housing, sustainability, and student traffic safety.
And that's it?
Before I say by now, it's gonna sound give me a moment.
All right.
So many emails. Student transportation and traffic safety. By unanimous consent.
All right, any objections to adding a community forum section before public comment that includes the sections student housing, sustainability, and student transportation and traffic safety by unanimous consent? Hearing none, that'll be added.
And my last follow-up is
Yeah.
just, on this at least, to specify Senate public comment. I mean, to specify Senate public comment in the agenda by unanimous consent.
Any objections? Hearing none, public comment will be specified as Senate public comment.
Because they'll probably have the public comment before. But, yeah, that's that in terms of the city commission.
Okay.
We need to add the two bills that were tabled for third reading, so I move to add SSB 2023-1061 and 1062 to third readings by unanimous consent.
Any objections to adding the two bills that were tabled last meeting? Hearing none, both will be added. And then I'm looking for, first, just a general discussion on how we do this. My interpretation is that with the Agenda Reform Act, anything that's added would just be added in the same section on the agenda. Is anyone against that idea?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So it just stays.
Yeah, everything will stay how it
Yeah.
was. Third reading, faculty senate delegate elections. And then,
I have a question. Oscar, didn't you say you recommended moving it after RNA last week before our motion was made?
Oh, yeah, but it's already there.
and
Like,
then-
was there a reason for that? I understand, like, is like better for the workings of like.
It was just to get through RNA recommendations first
Okay.
before it, but.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't hate that idea. So, can I move the Senate faculty recommendations till after? Can I see the agenda?
Yes.
Let's see if we get through everything. Till after. Oh, sorry.
It's gonna be a fun audio recording.
Till after first readings by unanimous consent. Yeah.
All right, any objections to having the faculty senate delegate elections to after bills under first reading by unanimous consent? Hearing none, I'll move it there. And then another thing is that,
Oh, bills, right?
yeah,
We
well,
already added it on.
before we do that real quick, Senate President brought up a point where technically the special rule may or may not be with the Agenda Reform Act. I think it's included, but if anyone would like to change the special rule, or I'm opening that up right now, or leave it how it is. All right, we'll leave the special rule how it is. And that was after our first reading.
I have a motion.
Motion.
I move to add all bills that require a second reading under second readings by unanimous consent.
Any objections? All right, those will be added.
And follow-up,
Follow up.
I move to add all bills approved by budget and judiciary to first readings by unanimous consent.
Any objections? Hearing none, those will be added. Let me check real quick if I've received the budget bills.
Yeah, they met on Friday. So I don't know if Blake sent you anything.
Oscar, can I just make sure that with your motion, so you said move to add SSB 2023-1061 and 1062 to third readings by unanimous consent.
Mhm.
Motion to add all bills requiring a second reading under second readings.
Mhm.
Move all bills approved by judiciary and budget to
Mhm.
first readings by unanimous consent.
Yep.
Okay, I've not received the ones that passed, so I will email Chairman Cox about that. But besides that, I did receive the bills from judiciary. If anyone would like to review them, you're more than welcome to.
Also- Oh, I was just gonna say I have the stuff from judiciary.
Yeah, I did
That
that.
was it.
Yeah. So all bills on the first reading were just added. And I don't believe there's anything else to be done, because we did not receive any new university committee nominations. It was just the ones from last week.
Any exact nominations or no?
No
she
new
didn't
ones.
sign any.
Did we add all those old ones?
Yes, I went through, I'll double check, but I believe these are all the ones that were not voted on last meeting, but I'll
Okay.
double check with the secretaries.
Okay, appreciate it.
And then, I think that's it. Unless anyone can think of anything.
No, I mean, we got the city commission part, third readings, are all there, all bills. You just
Yeah.
need the budget ones, I
Yeah,
guess.
and there are no new R&E absences, so we don't need that. All right, well, in that case, I adjourn this meeting at 1:41 p.m.